Welcome back to Brick by Brick. Today we're going to be going through boom and bust investments in my collection and which ones of them have been doing really well and which ones may have not done so well. So this is an example of a set that has done really well, and we'll be going through some of these sets. I'll mostly be talking about what to look for in a good investment instead of what to look for in a bad investment, but basically it's much more important to know what to look for in a good investment. So this is a perfect example of that. This is the Lego Star Wars Slave 1 20th Anniversary Edition set. It's got the exclusive Princess Leia figure as well as some very valuable minifigures there. And it's been a great investment for me. It's more than doubled in value. And I got it for a couple of reasons. For one, it has exclusivity of being the 20th anniversary set and has this exclusive Princess Leia minifigure in it. It also has a bunch of valuable minifigures in it. I didn't think that they would become this valuable, so that has been a pleasant surprise that they've ended up being a good investment. But they've ended up increasing the value of the set overall by quite a bit, which I'm happy about. This figure right there is worth like $50, for example, and a few of these other ones are worth close to that. So they've been great additions to this set and have helped increase its value by quite a bit. So knowing which minifigures to look for can be an important selling point to know whether or not you should invest in a set. There's also the theme in general. So this is a Lego Star Wars set. So the vast majority of my collection is in Lego Star Wars sets, just because they're really safe general investments and they can be a great addition to your investing collection. Then another example of a set that has done well is this Lego Harry Potter set. So this is set number 75953, the Hogwarts Whomping Willow set. It's done quite well. It's got some of these classic minifigures. It's got Hermione, Ron, and Harry, as well as a few others. And I think it has done well for a couple of reasons. For one, it's the Lego Harry Potter theme, and Lego Harry Potter is my second most invested in theme because it's generally a pretty safe investment. Generally, Lego Star Wars does a little better, but some of these Lego Harry Potter sets have really stood out and have been incredible investments. For example, the Aragog's Lair set I have in my collection, I have 8 of those, and they've been amazing investments. They've, in some cases, tripled in value, and they've been great. I bought them at various price points, so this is another example of a set that has done well. It's the Hogwarts Whomping Willow. It's got 753 pieces, and it's increased in value for a couple reasons. Like I mentioned, the minifigures, the theme, and also knowing which of these sets depict famous scenes that people are going to be willing to pay premium for after they retire. And I assumed that the Hogwarts scene would be an important aspect of that people would be willing to pay extra for it even after it retired, so they could recreate Hogwarts scenes and builds and could do that in Lego. And then an example of a set that it's done well, but it hasn't done quite as well, is this one right here. So some of these Speed Champion sets do varying levels of well as an investment. This one has certainly done well, but not as well as, say, the previously mentioned Lego Star Wars set right here. And for a couple of reasons. For one, it's Speed Champions. I also only got 2 of these. It was about a $30 investment, so it wasn't a huge deal. And it has gone up in value, but not as much as some of those. Might have been better if I invested it in a Lego Star Wars Battle Pack or something along those lines. But for one, it's not the most iconic theme. Some people really like collecting these cars, which makes it go up in value somewhat. But it's not as iconic and it's not as safe an investment. I'm glad it ended up doing pretty well, but it's not as safe of an investment as compared to a Lego Star Wars set or something along those lines. It's also just got a pretty generic minifigure. The main selling point is the car itself, the McLaren. It's an exclusive build there, and that helped add a lot of value to the set. So looking for that exclusivity, the minifigures, the theme, and making sure you can get it for a good price point. If you're able to get it on sale, that's a huge benefit to your Lego investing collection, and there are a lot of perks to doing that. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe.